Rachelle Ferrell's With Open Arms versus Regina Belle's What Goes Around. It's an R&B Divas versus. Let's talk. What's up, everybody, and welcome back over here to Pepe's Point of View. And I am your host, your R&B historian, Pepe. Let's dive right into it. I have an R&B Divas versus for you guys. Now, let's talk about this for a second, okay? Well, first of all, I want to say welcome you new viewers, you returning viewers, you subscribers, you new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm really enjoying, doing this with you guys. And I thank you guys so much for, showing me some love. I hope that you can feel it coming right back at you. That's right. So what goes on with my R&B Divas versus? It's simple. Sometimes there I am, I'm listening to a song. In the case of Rachelle Ferrell's, I was listening to With Open Arms. And as I'm listening to the song, I'm saying to myself, this song kind of sounds familiar to me. Like I have heard this song before. And midways through the song, I realized I've heard it before. The message, the theme of the song. Regina Belle's What Goes Around. So what I'm going to do right now is I've listened to these songs. I just finished listening to these songs. And what I want to do is I just want to talk about them briefly. It's not going to be a long video at all, but I'm going to talk about them briefly. And someone, when I did this last time, left a comment that they were like, I really don't like when people, do these types of things, competition between, these songs and these artists. And I understand that. I want you guys to know that I am not saying this is an Regina Belle versus Rachelle Ferrell or vice versa. I'm not doing that. But at the same time, what I want to do is I want to expose you guys to, these songs and in a kind of like playful way, but I guess you could say it's still kind of being a little bit competitive, which one you like best. But I understand sometimes people just, hey, let the music be the music and enjoy the music. So I want you guys to know that I really and truly do understand that part as well. But at the end of the day, there are some similarities in this song. But then at the same time, these divas are definitely not the same. So without further ado, let's go right into the song. Well, when it comes to Regina Belle's song, What Goes Around Comes Around, after listening to the song, to me, the song is kind of smoky and jazzy. It's a very thick song. And what I mean by thick, I guess it's a typical R&B song of the time. It's not pop, even though Regina Belle has definitely done some pop things. But this here is straight up smoky and jazz, and I love it. Another thing that I love about this song is that, in today's music, and well, basically, as we've entered into the 90s, actually, I'm going to say, oh, wow, I never thought about it that way. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. It's just coming in the top of my head. But Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You is the last time I think that I can recall hearing a saxophone solo in a song. And that song, of course, was really big and really huge for Whitney Houston. And now that I think about it, that's the last time I can recall hearing a saxophone solo. And I guess the song came out for Whitney Houston, maybe 1992, 1993, from the Bodyguard soundtrack. Well, anywho, that's what I like about Regina Belle's song. That saxophone solo that's in there, or it's the saxophone period. I love it. But the message in the song for Regina Belle, what she's pretty much saying is, hey, she talks about her lover that has experienced a toxic relationship. That toxic relationship pretty much is coming to an end for him. And he wants to come back. He's coming back to Regina Belle. And to me, what Regina Belle is doing in this song is she's basically really, she is not, it's one of those things like, see, I told you so. She's definitely poking her finger in an open wound when it comes to her lover. Like, yeah, see, I told you so. Where she hurt you at? Where she hurt you at? She hurt you right there. Okay, and she hits him pretty much in that spot. Like that's what she does. Like she definitely lets him have it, and she also lets him know how she feels about everything he has done to her. Okay, but she also says in the song, you know what? I've been there a time of two myself. So I know what you're going through. I understand it. I want you to know I understand it. But it also looks like, he's cheated on her with this woman, or maybe he has just cheated a lot. And they break up, and here you go. He's definitely a cheater, okay, in this song. Um, I recall hearing this song for the very first time, and I have to say, some songs have to grow on you, but this is definitely not one of those songs that grows on you. For me, like I heard it as soon as I heard it, I liked it. I was definitely back in the day looking for a video for this song because I knew that it had been released as a single, but it never saw a video, from my understanding, never saw the light of day. I also think that the song did pretty well for her. If I'm not mistaken, What Goes Around Comes Around did pretty well, good for her. But I'm not quite sure where. But I'm going to assume that was definitely a top 10 hit if it wasn't on the R&B charts. It could have been higher, but it was definitely one of those songs that did really well for her without having released a video. And as a matter of fact, the song "What Goes Around Comes Around" is from her 1989 album "Stay With Me." That, of course, has the hit song "Baby Come to Me" on it. "What Goes Around Comes Around" was written by a female by the name of Carol Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And of course, the album had Narada Michael Walden producing on it. Walter, I can never say his name right. I'm not going to say the guy's name because I never can pronounce it. But Walter, he's written for the likes of Mariah Carey as well, Ned Martinelli, and Barry J. Eastman. Okay. So a great song. Now, what I like about this song, I'm sorry. Now, this is the part I like about the song. Like, I just listen to this song to get to this part of the song. All right. And that is the ending. I don't know. There's something about the ending of Regina Belle's "What Goes Around Comes Around" that just makes me go, yes. Like, forget about the fact that she's poking, sticking her finger in an open wound, in an open sore, like whatever this lady did to him, like she's definitely letting him have it. But I love the ending when she says, "You hurt me, boy. Yes, you did. You better watch your back, boy. And you better watch your back, baby, because something or someone is going to smack you down. And I'll be standing here laughing and singing this song again to you, baby. Because you know, and I know, you hurt me." And she keeps saying, "You better watch your back," so on and so forth. And then, she continues to tell him that, he's going to be smacked down and so on and so forth. and pretty much says, what goes around comes around. That's the part of the song that I live for. I think everybody probably lives for the ending part of that song with Regina Belle's What Goes Around Comes Around. Okay, so let's just dive right into Rachelle Ferrell's song With Open Arms. Woo! I tell you, what can we say about Rachelle Ferrell? I mean, this lady definitely leaves you speechless vocally. Okay, we already are aware of that. We already understand that. I mean, she definitely does. And with Open Arms, the thing that I like most about that song is the fact that when it opens up, I like the drum. Oh my gosh, there's something about the drum intro to Rochelle's with Open Arms that I just love. And when I listened to the song again, I definitely felt that drum. Oh gosh, it only lasts for about maybe a second or two, but I love the intro, the drum intro. I love it. Now, unlike Regina Belle's song, What Goes Around Comes Around, Rachelle Ferrell's With Open Arms, to me, the song is livelier, it's popish, it's R&B. And Regina Belle is saying, "Hey, you hurt me. You got what was coming to you, or what goes around comes around, so to speak. Okay, you probably didn't get what you deserve. You know, we never really get what we deserve, but you got what you put out came back to you." And Regina Belle is saying, pretty much, see, look, I told you so. But with Rachelle Ferrell's song with Open Arms, she is basically just saying, hey, you can hurt me bad. You know what? But I am still going to be there for you. I love you. I love you, and I have these open arms. Now, say what you want to say about both songs. A lover that's hurt you and now feels the pain. We've been there. Say what you want to say about Rachelle Ferrell's song with Open Arms, like, oh, you really hurt me. You put me through some things, but at the end of the day, baby, I still love you. We've been there before as well, right? Haven't we been there? I know you guys know that you have been there. But anyway, it is what it is. But another thing that I like about Rachelle Ferrell's with Open Arms, and I love about her just period, her vocals. Rachelle Ferrell's vocals are definitely hypnotic, and they're hypnotic in this song. She has a very hypnotic fashion as to her approach with her vocals. And before you realize it, you are actually pulled in. I mean, she pulls you in without knowing it. What is actually happening, what's taking place, and you find yourself in a trance when it comes to Rachelle Ferrell and this song with Open Arms. Obviously, she is also a part of the background vocals. These are her background. She's singing the background parts. Excuse me, you guys. To this song. Okay, and her delivery is just unlike any other. I love it. And as I said before, she's basically saying, I'm there with open arms, man. I love you. You know what? And then here is the icing, okay, on the top, on the cake, or the cherry on top, or whatever, the sprinkles, the nuts, the chocolate, the strawberry, whatever you want to call it, that's on top. The pretty please with sugar on top. When she says, I'm telling you, I love you, man, so much. I don't care how bad you hurt me. She basically goes into the stratosphere. That's where she goes, into the stratosphere with her whistle register, baby. And she lets them know, I am going to love you and I'm going to be there for you. And she hits that note that just pretty much brings it all together, you guys. And it's like so, it's almost like it's unexpected, Then when you hear it, you're like, oh my gosh, did she just do that? And I can see some people who really love Rachelle Ferrell going back and like, I have to hear that again. I have to hear her do it again. And I remember when she performed on the Apollo back in the day. The clip, of course, is still on YouTube. You can watch it, but it was nothing like being there for the very first time, seeing her on Apollo singing that song. And it's like the lady up front jumped when she hit that note because I mean, it was so unexpected and out of this world. Now, just like Regina Belle's What Goes Around Comes Around, Rachelle Ferrell's With Open Arms, they both end in this very dramatic type fashion that I love about these two songs. And and their approach is different. Like you could tell that Regina Belle definitely meant like something or someone is going to come and smack you down. And I mean, she ends it with conviction. You have to know that. You have to know that Regina Belle ended that song with conviction. And that's the same way that Rachelle Ferrell ends her song with open arms. She ends it with, at the end of the day, it's kind of like now Rachelle Ferrell becomes an instrument. She becomes what she's been singing about. Like now it's time for me to now become the song, become the lyrics, become the instrument, be myself. And it's like she pulls all of those elements of music together, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's kind of like she ends it with that holding of the note. And she just, I mean, she just takes it where she wants to take it. It's kind of like, I'm going to do what I want to do with it. It's almost like it's kind of like it's almost controlled, and then she just lets go. Like I'm not really going to try to control where I want to go with this, but at the same time, I want to be able to make sure that I understand my instrument. And we are talking about her vocal capability. To me, I'm ending it by simply saying this, and you might agree and you may not agree. But I think when it comes down to Regina Belle's What Goes Around Comes Around and Rachelle Ferrell's With Open Arms, I think for me, the competition is right here, smack dead center, the ending of the song is going to be, what ending do you like best? Okay, because the songs are pretty much the same. The vocal delivery for the songs are pretty much the same, uh, but it's the ending. What ending of the song do you like best? And I think for me, that's where the tie is. I don't think either of them did better than the others, so to speak, if you understand what I'm saying. Um, some people would probably say, oh, well, Rachelle Ferrell ended it, and she wins out on this because it's her, it's that whistle register. But no, but I'm here to tell you, Regina Belle can snatch a note. Okay, she can wheel it in if she wants to. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely not that at all. And I'm here to tell you, I'm kind of stuck because I don't know. Both of them are so convincing, and they convict you with this ending of the song. Okay, till I just really and truly don't know, but I want you guys to tell me. Yes, talk to me. Okay. Yes, talk to me and let me know what you think about Rachelle Ferrell's With Open Arms and Regina Belle's What Goes Around Comes Around. And on that note, remember, over here at Pepe's Point of View, my motto is simple: put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I love you guys out there. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you to you new subscribers. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for leaving comments. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sharing. Just thank you guys so much. I really and truly do appreciate it. And if you have reached this point in the commentary, I think that it's only appropriate for me to ask you guys, hey, hit the like button, subscribe button, share button, become a subscriber, all of that good stuff. And let's Let's talk about some R&B divas. All right. I look forward to seeing you next video. And until then, you guys know what to do. Take care of yourselves. All right.